we can have text. But one of the things that Pixlr is very good, we can get some effect. Oh, thank you. So Pixlr, this is something really easy to do with Pixlr. We can add an effect, some kind of texture on top of it to make it more pop out. So we're gonna add browse element, and then I'm gonna do an overlay. And there are a couple things here that are free. So I'm gonna go to the free one, the one that says leaks, and see how this is. So we're gonna put it on top, and then we're gonna make it very translucent to make some kind of effect over it. So I'm gonna find this one. Yeah, sparkles are always fun. That's my favorite. So you can see now there is some kind of lining going through, and then we can do the transparency here. So I don't know if you see the, you see that? So it's some kind of lining right here. So you see this lining here. You see that? So then you can work with this. It already has a screen. You can make it more transparent. You can work on it here. You can change the type of screen. So you can do this if you like. That's like a horror movie. I just gonna leave it like that. Okay. So that's one way to do this in Pixlr, and it's very easy. So how are we gonna add text? So let's add text first here. So you have, and the text is gonna be another layer. So what does it mean is when you have text and another layer, then you can modify that text how you want it. So, which is awesome. So we're gonna put here the text, and then I click here, and it's gonna tell me you're gonna add a layer, text as a layer, and I say yes. And then it's my text, and then I can move it around. And if I want to type on it, I have to double click, and then everything is there. So I just gonna put here. So instead of a seal, you can put yourself in the picture and tell everybody that's where you live or something like that. So that's also fun to do. So I'm gonna change. So now that, so you changed the font, but we're not gonna stop there. Oh yeah, you can change the angle of the leak. I'll show you in a little bit. So I'm gonna change the color of this. I can't see the color, so I'm gonna have to make this smaller. So I'm gonna click text here, and then I'm gonna see the text feature, and it's still, it goes over my zoom part. So I'm gonna change the color. And one of the things I'm gonna do, I wanna make this a color that is here, that is on the picture. So I'm gonna do where is it? Here, the picker, the color picker. So the color picker is gonna be right here. So I'm gonna choose that color, exactly that color. And then I do this, and then I'm gonna choose is safe right here. So that's the same color. And then I'm going to go here to styles, and I'm gonna put it in the center, and then uppercase, and then I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter. Then I'm gonna increase the size. Okay, and then, oh, it didn't save it, but let's do this first. So texts are always a little bit finicky here. So I'm do the text. I have there it is. And then I'm gonna do the style. So I did the style. And then I'm gonna change it to, what is the text I was gonna change it to? Oh, this one, okay? So there it is, and then I can move it. Move it a little bit. And I can move it there. I can move it there. And now I can add some depth to this. So I'm go text, click inside again, and there is gonna be here something about styles. Yes, it's so big that I need to make this bigger. There. So there is something here, styles, and we're gonna make outline. And we're gonna change the color to this one. There. And again, I have to go back here. And I click OK. And you see how it gets almost like a neon. And then I'm going to do the shadow. And there it is. That's all I'm gonna do. And then I click. Just battling with my Chrome browser here, sorry. 1 second. Okay, I just gonna make it here. There. So now you have, that's the end of the picture. So that's what, this part was really easy to do in Pixlr because Pixlr is designed for people who just want to get things done easily and don't overthink things. So this is done here. You can still play around, finish it a little bit, get the colors. You know, you can spend, if you want, half an hour more and fixing it. And then when you're done, you can save it as a JPEG. When you save it as a JPEG, it doesn't have layers, so you cannot see the layers anymore. So if you want to send it to somebody, send it as a JPEG, and then before you close it, you can send it as, save it as a PXD where you can see the layers. So I'm going to save it as a PXD first, and I'm going to save it as a layer later. And then it goes download. So there are some questions. Let me go through the questions. So you see how you get this picture here. So I can make it bigger or smaller. Okay. And there is a way to rotate it right here. You can rotate it. Okay, so that's the answer. But the problem is when you do this, then you see my mask now is off because it doesn't have a clipping mask. It won't, the sparkling layer, it won't travel with the seal. So that's one of the disadvantage of if you want to do a clipping mask. So then you'll have to move the sparkling to match your seal. Okay, I hope that answered that question. Oh, the leak, some question about the leak. So I have here the link, the leak. So when I go here to browse elements, and I found a leak, for example, this one is vertical, you can choose here how you want it. So you can choose this one, see what happened. See if you can see it. So I'm gonna put it like that, and then I'm gonna enter it the other way. I don't know which one I chose. I'm just gonna turn this the other way to see what happened. So you see how the other one, where did it go? So here's one. So you just flip it, but you don't have a way. Let's see if I can move. There it is. If you go here, no, it's not like, oh, here. You can, this is the seal, but I don't want that one. I want the flare. No, it's not letting me, oh, because it's locked. Let me unlock it. Now it's gonna be, see, now you can rotate it. But when it came here, it was locked. So you have to double click to get it unlocked. So now you can move it the way you want it. You can make it like that if you want to. So let me show you. So we're done here. And I'm gonna put the text on since it went away. And I can download this file and put it on the handout. So when this finish, I'm gonna load it up on the Padlet.